Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I just want to give you something brief, but first of all, I will just give you some information of how turtle watching on Union Island began. On Friday night, June 10th, 2006, 4 guys meet at Uncle's Recreation Bar to play pool as they usually do on a Friday night. That particular night, they did not feel to continue as usual till 3 a.m. in the morning. But they decided at 11:45 p.m. they were going to Clifton and Lime. They then jumped into a van and headed for Clifton. When they got to the crossroad point, instead of turning right from Campbell to go to Clifton, they all agreed to go straight along the northern road. It was as if fate was leading them to something. When they got to Waterbreak, lo and behold, they saw a gigantic creature. It was making its way up to the beach out of the sea. The driver stopped the vehicle as they all exclaimed at the same time. Ignorant as all of them were at that time, the driver turned on the high beam for them all to see well. They waited until the turtle started digging before they moved again. They then approached the turtle to discover for the first time in each of their lives this encounter by each of the Union Island environmental attackers sparks and ignite the drive for turtle conservation and turtle watch on Union Island. After a number of publications printed about the encounter, the following year, the UIEA was asked by the Fisheries Department Conservation Officer Lucine Edwards to send a member to a white-cast Caribbean sea turtle conservation training in Matura Village in Trinidad. Roseman Adams was selected by the group and was sent. At Matura Village, after completing the 7 days training, Roseman Adams was certified and became Union Island first and only turtle handler at that time. Upon completion of the training, Mr. Adams vowed to replicate the training model of turtle watch as a tourism product in Union Island. For 4 years, Mr. Adams committed his resource and his time to take many people on many documented turtle watch experience on behalf of the Union Island environmental attackers. Together, the UIE and Mr. Adams pleaded with many institutions, including the local tourism board and the Ministry of Tourism, to come on board in making it an attraction to the island. None seemed to take us seriously at that time, but today I am happy that all of us are willing to take part into this conservation effort. Finally, Mr. Adams met with Ms. Louise Mitchell-Joseph, the chairman of the National Trust. Faith continues on its journey, and now we are here today seeing that turtle conservation effort is launched on the 1st of March 2011, where it is a reality. But I am hoping that we are all going to walk the talk. Sometimes many of us say that we are interested and we are willing, but sad to say, it's hard sometimes that we only talk and we take no action into what we do. I'm hoping that today's demonstration for you and I has become a reality that will hit home individually. And not only as individual, but for many constitutions or many organizations that is set up all around. We have so many organizations set up on Union Island, but we are hoping that Union Island itself can take Union Island to another level. Not another level where people will come in and take what we have, but it's time for us to make up our mind and take back what belongs to us. Many a times we see that people come, people go. People comes in, they invest in our lands, they buy our front beaches, our front properties, and then when it comes to do the most important aspect of protecting our beachfront, we have not been seeing that. And that is very sad. And I hope all of you who are within the listening of my voice are taking me very seriously today. I vow that I will continue to be a local environmentalist. And I'm not going to give up until I see something drastic happen. And that means something positive for Union Island. Today, I want to thank the National Trust for coming on board for this project for Union Island. And it's because of the project, that's why we are all here today. 5 years we have been trying, and nothing has been done so far as to this extent. But today, I am proud to know the National Trust is here to partnership with many other organizations to take this to the level where we all would like to see it go. First of all, just in case you're wondering what's next, it's no time for you to wonder. It's time for you to get up and be a part of the program. Because if you're not a part of the program, remember something drastic would happen and all of us will then sing out, oh boy, if I did know, I would have done something about it. It's time enough to wake up, for all to wake up and pay attention. We are still hoping and trusting that after today, that more people will be enlightened to join the Union Island environmental attackers on their quest. Just for you to know a little bit of the Union Island environmental attackers. The Union Island environmental attackers was formed the 8th of November 1999. And we are still here today going strong. Some of our ongoing activities are water quality testing, quarterly island cleanup, turtle patrol when the turtle season is closed, radio program, health talks in the school, workshop, seminar, stakeholder meetings, and continuing environmental watchdogs all year round. One of our major projects was to give canvas shopping bags to the homeowners in Ashton. This is a project we have started so far so that people can decrease on the number of plastic that is being distributed in the supermarket. And we all know that our very own leatherback turtles feed on jellyfish. And when we take these same plastic and throw them in the ocean, the leatherback then mistake them for jellyfish, eat them, and what happens after that? They die. Are we going to allow all these things to happen day after day, month after month, year after year? Before I close, I'm just going to give you a few of our achievements. Some of our achievements are so far, we are instrumental in improving garbage collection and waste management on Union Island. And if some of you don't believe, you can get to the meat of it. You know, long time ago, a lot of people used to burn a lot of garbage in Union Island. And all of a sudden, you notice that most of it has been stopped. Well, we don't know if some people still doing it in their private backyard, which I believe they do. But what you have seen as severe from before is not so today. We have been able also to stop the burning of the garbage at the dump site. Many times, we know a couple of years ago what happened. A fire broke out in the garbage dump, and many people who live in their homes in Clifton could not even breathe. As a matter of fact, some people were hospitalized due to the smoke from the garbage dump site. We also have been able to achieve a Commonwealth Youth Silver Award in 2006. Not only that, we also have finished also a baseline study of the Clifton waterfront, which is a strategic action plan for the Clifton Harbour. People of Clifton, those of you within the hearing of my voice, I'm admonishing you today. Let us do what is right. You notice, if you look on our back of our t-shirt, you will notice there's a slogan. And it says, you can see for yourself. I'll turn my back a little bit, hoping you can see. It says, there's a price, let's do it right to save paradise. Are we committing today that we're gonna save our paradise, Union Island? If so, I'm encouraging each and every one of you, make a difference while you can. I know the most of the people, hearts of the people we are unable to get across is our adults, you know. But we will start with the children because they're going to pass on the message to you. Now don't think I'm here to preach, I'm not here to preach. I'm just here to encouraging all of us to work together. And in order for this project to really reach to the stage that we want it to reach, it takes you and I to be part of it. It takes you and I to be in the effort. Whether it be turtle watching, whether it be bird watching, come on, it's all about you. You notice how the tourists comes in here and enjoy all that we have? They say, oh, it looks so beautiful. We have paradise here. We don't have to run to North America, Guyana, Trinidad and Barbados to enjoy the beauty, what they have, and we have natural beauty right here in Union Island. Open up your eyes and see for yourself. And not only that, we also have a rich cultural package in Union Island. We have great history. You can investigate them, study them for yourself. We have great people among us today. I don't want to call names, but you will know if you investigate well. But I want to say thank you for being here today and thank you for participating.
Katrina, I am sure all of us now would like to say thank you to you for your exciting story about the history of turtle watching in Union Island. So thank you for that history and the way you spoke passionately about the need for members of the community to come together and preserve what you have here on the island. We will now, and you know what? This launching here this morning, I believe, and the committee shares the sentiment, it's an Act 1 because today marks the close of the turtle season. So it's with this that we launch into this project. And Katrina spoke about the rich history of the island. So I would like to now invite the members of the Union Island Cultural Youth in Action to do their presentation on the picture.